this little fuzzy
What
Australian
is
trying
what
to
the
tell
hell is he
us?
talking
Like, is there
about?
somebody trapped in the
What
well?
is he?
AJ's a popular band. They're not good, but they're a
I've
popular
never
band.
heard of them.
AJR?
Wow.
Is that the Atlanta
AJR,
Journal-Constitution? Is that like a newspaper?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they had a top 10 hit at one point. Maybe they were one
AJR.
hit.
Who's AJR?
AJR,
Sound
yeah.
off in chat.
I've-
What do they
yeah.
sing?
I'm ready. I can't think of another one off the top of my head. That's just the one I remember. But I know who they are. I've heard a
Who
few songs by
are
them.
these people? Like that?
I love
Yeah,
that your guns are out. The sun's out. Hold on.
Yeah,
Can I say
the
something,
guns are
JC?
the-
Your beautiful alabaster arms are so strong. You can tell you've been swimming, right? You've been using resistance to train,
Mhm.
and you look
Been to the
so
gym.
handsome and beautiful, and you're an
Thank you.
icon.
Thank you. Thank you. New glasses. New glasses. If you
Is it
know.
White
And
Boy
then
Summer?
I
Is
want to
that what it
say
is?
that
Yeah.
time looks like, you know, when what do they call it when they reverse the color? Like they inside out the color?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like
a
Spike
negative.
Lee, like a photo negative Spike Lee today.
Photo negative Spike Lee.
If
That's
he was
crazy.
in the Cuban Navy
I
and he
love
was an
that.
admiral and they had a beautiful beard to celebrate.
But not as
You're so-
racist.
Che.
You're also getting a little bit of a mullet
like it
time,
looks
I've
like.
noticed.
Not
I
is
know.
like.
I love
A
it.
little bit. You get
Flame-
that. You're like,
Flame
that's
hates
full
it.
Aussie, bro. That's
Yeah,
full
Flame hates
Aussie,
it.
mate.
Yeah.
But you
That's
probably have
what
some
we do.
split ends. You have to get in there and like really comb
I
it out and
know.
like make. If
Well,
you're gonna
I-
have hair like that, you got to take care of it.
Like our Lord and Savior, Lance from Saints, I do comb my hair quite a bit now.
Also,
Good for
good
you.
shout out. Split Ends is a really good New Zealand band. You should check them out.
I know
Welcome
who
to
they
the
are.
Three Grandmas
Just
podcast.
like AJR. Just like AJR.
It's like AJR is an
Shout out
American
AJ.
band. They had
Oh,
a
okay.
hit. They had a hit. Welcome to the Three Grandmas podcast. We're talking about
Welcome
Step
in.
Brothers this week.
We are.
Welcome in.
Yes.
We're yapping about Step Brothers.
We are.
This was Time's pick, and I think it was a kind of a petty pick.
It
of
was. It was.
because he was kind of
Yeah,
forcing
he's a son
something
of a
upon
bitch.
another member of this podcast.
That's
Not going to
right.
name who.
had
He
my
wants to
way
do.
with
He
him.
said, "I'm going to do it to hurt him.
yeah.
I'm going to hurt JC this week." That's what he
Mhm.
said.
Also, it was a
specialize
last
in
minute pick.
emotional terrorism.
Yeah,
it was that.
it was
day.
also a last minute pick because you didn't even know that you were meant to be picking something,
I forgot. Yeah.
and you were like,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Yep. Yep.
So talk about Step Brothers. Why Time? Besides
Ooh.
wanting to hurt me.
So Step Brothers came out in 2008. I remember watching this movie in theaters. Very funny movie. Cracked up all the time. That was a long time ago though, but I've seen it multiple times and I watched it again today. But yeah, we have mentioned, throughout the couple years we've been doing this. I think Flame got a notification on her phone something about this podcast 2 years, which is crazy.
2
Is it?
years.
Yeah.
2 years.
It's our
I think so.
anniversary. We don't even know what our
Yes.
anniversary is. Which
I don't know
is
what it
This
wild.
is
yeah,
also
but it's
this is also the 99th episode. The next one's going to be number 100. by the way,
Wow.
of
What are we
Yapping
gonna do about that?
movies.
Shouldn't we have like a special? I feel like that's like you have to like do something.
There was
Well,
a special
the
that
next-
JC had mentioned.
I'm not gonna make anyone edit anything though.
Yeah, but the next
We'll
one
talk
is
about
not.
it. Maybe we should like talk about
Yeah,
our.
the next one isn't a Yapping About Movies. It's just JC's birthday special, like your
Well, maybe that's
the
why.
Sprag, like your
Okay.
Garfield one, which wasn't a Yapping
Mhm.
About Movies.
I know, but like this is a special thing that we can. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
100th
I don't know.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's kind of
I
crazy,
had-
right?
forgot that I needed to pick a movie. But again, over the past 2 years, we've talked about various movies that we like or dislike without watching them. And then in the back of my mind, JC, one of the first things he said is he didn't like Step Brothers, which is always just crazy to me that someone can not think it's funny. So I had that in my back pocket. I couldn't think of a movie. I did it the last second. I thought of I forgot what the movie I thought of. Oh, Moneyball. But I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Watch that eventually. But yeah, I had it holstered, and I was like, you know what? Just right to the gut. Here you go. Boom. Step Brothers.
Step
So that's
Brothers.
why
his
we're watching
face.
it to see if
And he said, "In your face."
if it heals his
If it
funny
heals all
bone.
wounds.
Yeah.
Prag. Yeah, where do you sit with Step Brothers? Where does this?
Listen, drops in 2008. Everyone around me is like, oh, it's funny. Like I love John C. Reilly. I fuck with
Will Ferrell.
Farrell. Like, can't remember fucking names for shit anymore, bro. And I'm like, I saw it. I'm like, there's a lot of laughs in this movie. And so what I've seen it many times over the years, and like I'm trying to examine it through the context. Is it a collection of funny bits that are really funny in sectionals and would just be just as funny on their own, or is it a movie, right? And so I try to like see both sides of your hatred and your love for this movie.
Mhm.
And this is the thing, like I laugh every time I see it. I still laugh. And like that's important, right? Like
Yeah.
they're funny. I really enjoy the joke structure, and it was very relatable. Obviously, I mean, relatable to the culture, the failure to watch syndrome. They're like lifers with their single parents. It's funny in the beginning of the movie when like they're like almost a married couple, right? The wife and the to be. It's I don't know, insightful.
I mean, so where I'm coming from this with this movie is I grew up when I was in high school. I feel like every single guy in high school always mentioned Step Brothers and always said Step Brothers is the funniest movie I've ever seen. And I never really got around to watching it. Before watching it this time, I thought I had seen Step Brothers from start to finish. But I was watching this and I'm like, I don't remember this. I don't remember this either. I don't remember this either. I don't remember this. I think what happened is I've seen so many clips of this movie, like on YouTube, but I don't think I've ever actually watched Step Brothers from start to finish. Yeah. I thought I had. I thought I'd gone to a friend's house and seen Step Brothers or something. And, everyone's like,
did you watch the unrated version or the regular version?
The unrated version.
Okay.
The unrated version on Stan. Yeah. I don't know what that includes and what the original doesn't.
There's like an extra scene. No, that's all it is.
Yeah. And listen, I love to be proven wrong. Like that's one of my I love coming on this show and coming out and saying I was proven wrong. And listen, I gotta say, I didn't find this very funny. I'm sorry.
God
guys.
damn it!
Snoopy's
no,
funny.
I didn't.
He did it just like me.
Yeah.
He did it just like me. You son of a bitch.
He still doesn't like it, Snoopy.
Crazy.
I'm sorry, I didn't find it very funny. I don't get
crazy.
it. I'm watching it and I'm just
interesting.
Like, it's just these two men yelling at each other for like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
These man children that I don't give a shit. Like, why?
Right.
Most of the movie is them wrestling and punching each other. I don't find that funny at all. I don't get
idiots. It. That's just silly.
I know they're idiots.
Comedy trope. It's like the classic comedy trope is like Stooges. They're just another reformulation of Stooges, right? Because there's a lot of sight gags. Like even though scene when they're building the fucking bed together, the double bed, and they're all psyched, they're finally getting along. They're like the parents are yelling down the hall, and then he's singing, "This is how we do it." Like the timing of that shit and the stuff they say and the physicalness of it and the way John C. Reilly and Farrell physically move is really artistically beautiful. And like the way the bed falls on him, like to me, like that's like falling on a banana split. Like, like you slip and fall. It's it's scary, but it's also funny. And like, there's just a lot of scenes like that for me. I don't know what happened to you, JC, but like,
because I'm watching it and I'm watching it, and
it just makes me laugh involuntarily.
The bed falls down. I'm like, why? I knew that was going to happen. I don't like. Okay,
you know it's going to happen, but
like
you don't know
when it's
and then.
I don't know. I'm just watching it. And I'm like, okay.
But do you understand the mechanics of it? Why technically it's funny? Like funniness. Sometimes, like in a movie like this, is about the technical setup and the timing of things and the things as it builds. And like you can see that they've planned it and structurally, like there's a plan to try to like trigger things.
It felt like
but it doesn't trigger you.
Not
what
really.
What is a funny movie for you? Like maybe I need like
the
what
Nice Guys.
Yeah.
The Nice Guys is a funny movie to me. I love
Which
that
one was
movie.
that one again? That was
the Ryan Gosling and Ryan Gosling and
okay, and then tell me why that movie works.
Australia's Own
doesn't. Do you think? Is it just like
I have no idea, man? I watched that movie and I just like bust out laughing. I think it's so unexpected. I think Ryan Gosling. I thought that was funny. There was the other movie that's directed
a similar
by
kind of movie though. Because it's got physical stuff, but I think the jokes are more elaborate in Fish Called Wanda, and it's got more
I just think the jokes were funny. I don't know. Like, humor's kind of subjective, but I just find out the setup and the jokes in that movie were just, like, they got to me. And this one, I was just watching it, and I was kind of just like, okay.
Now, do you like
there
these
were a
guys
few
in
times.
Do you like these guys in other movies?
Yeah, Will Ferrell's great in Anchorman. John C. Reilly, Get Hard, I thought was pretty funny.
Get Hard
with
so
John C.
good.
Reilly.
Have you seen like his performance Professor Steve or Dr. Steve Brule stuff on.
No.
That's
I've
fun.
heard of it, but I haven't.
It's
I like Zoolander. I think
that's his
I
best
think Will Ferrell's great in
boogeyman.
Zoolander as well.
So it's not like you don't like those guys, because usually if
No.
I go to a comedy and I don't get or like it, it's because I don't like the fucking comedians or the actors, and I'm like, these guys are never funny to me.
Wait, hold on.
No, I
What
just
about-
thought this script wasn't very funny. But yeah, go Tom.
What about Ricky Bobby?
I haven't seen it.
Talladega
Talladega
Nights.
Nights.
I wonder if
That's
you'd
one
like
of the-
that one. Yeah, it's them
Because
Like
here's
together
the
again.
thing.
Galifianakis movies, like the political
Yeah, I
one
like The
that
Hangover.
they did. That's a. Do you see the one that they did with
You mean
Will
The
Ferrell and
Campaign?
Zach
Oh, that
Galifianakis,
was
the
funny.
candidate?
Yeah. That was
No,
funny.
I haven't
Don't
seen
like
The
that one?
Campaign. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
That
it.
was funny. That's
It's
a good
funny.
one. That's a good
The
one.
Campaign.
Peanut Butter knows about that one for sure.
What was I going to say? But no, I normally
The
like Will
bug.
Ferrell. I normally like Will
I don't
Ferrell.
understand.
And
I don't know why you don't. Like, there's a lot of funny bits in this, and I'm like,
There were
I can ask you-
bits. There were
Yeah.
moments that I really like. I pretty much like any scene that Catherine Hahn was in. Whenever
Mhm.
she was like macking on to John C. Reilly, I was actually laughing. I
Yes.
thought that shit was hilarious. When she
right, yes.
when she's kissing him and
In the
he's like,
bathroom?
it's like this on his face.
Just
and
rubbing
yeah,
her face
and
against
it-
his lips.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's hilarious. And then when she goes to the bathroom, he puts her legs up like that.
Oh my
Piss in the urinal.
It's
Hilarious.
like, woman.
Yeah. And so
And when
like, the character actors are great in this. Like the
yeah,
other,
and when they're at dinner
guests.
and they're like fucking in the other room, and she comes in, she's like on top of him, and they're like pretending that he's just like
That's the
Getting
extra
it
scene,
back.
by the way.
it's a so
Was it?
silly. It's a
Yeah,
silly.
okay.
It's extra
It's
scene,
like 40-year-old virgin can be silly like that, and like
I like the
Anchorman to a
40-year-old
certain
virgin.
extent.
I like
And
the
like
40-year-old
it's just
version.
a
I think the
silly
movie's funny.
movie to me, and
Shut-
it's like
shut up.
it's like makes me laugh because it's preposterous, but it's also kind of true because we know guys like that who never get their shit together.
I
And
think
at the
my
same
thing
time, like,
is
just like the way they say it is funny and the timing. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out why it makes me laugh,
think-
but it does.
my thing is I don't like. I think things being annoying for the sake of being annoying, I just don't find funny. Like I found John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell just annoying throughout this whole movie, just grating. So
It's like the ironica of it.
maybe it's just like that's kind of my thing. Is I just like I see things that are annoying, and I just see it's like I don't get humor out of it. I just get this is annoying. Like a lot of the time, like Will Ferrell, he's yelling a lot of stuff, and he's like at a mile a minute. He's saying a lot of words that I think if he said
just
like
shouts his
more
lines.
softly, yeah. And I just like it's just noise to me rather than like a clever line. You know what I mean? Like if I don't know if it was said in a different cadence, maybe if the timing was a little better, because there's a scene in someone's echoing.
Ram, do it.
There's a scene in like I think it's a good comparison. Yeah, I think there's a good comparison to the other movie that Adam McKay directed. So this is Adam McKay. I'm a big fan of Adam McKay. He's made one of my favorite movies of all time, which is The Big Short. One of my favorite movies of all time. That movie's funny, but also incredibly serious. But the other movie he made was The Other Guys with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. And there's a scene where Mark Wahlberg is talking to Will Ferrell, and like Mark Wahlberg's like, "I'm a lion, and like Mark Wahlberg says to Will Ferrell, "Is like I'm a lion, and you're a dolphin," or something like that. And then Will Ferrell goes on this long monologue about how dolphins are more dangerous than lions, and once we'll surround you, we'll beat the shit out of you, and it's once we've tasted lion, we decide you know what? I like lion. I want more lion. And then we start creating breathing apparatuses. Like he goes on this hilarious monologue, but it's like not yelled at him. He's just saying it to him. And I find that more funny than a lot of the stuff that's in this movie, which I feel like they're just yelling at each other. There's one sight gag, like when he puts his nuts on the drum set, that I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, that's not even my favorite. That's probably my least favorite part because people think it's so funny, and like I know how people can beat movies to death. That happened to The Doors with me when I was in college because nobody knew about The Doors, and then The Doors movie came out, and then everyone was beating The Doors to death, and it made me hate the movie because I liked it, and then they were just like random fucking kids just like rambling about The Doors constantly. Shut the fuck up. Is it like that with Step Brothers?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
When unfunny people love a movie, and they're like, like you talk to them all the time and you're like, you've never said anything funny in your fucking life. And like, why do I want to hear about what you think is funny? Right. That's
Funny,
some of the
right.
things that can happen too.
Right. But no, I've had people who I respect a lot. You guys, I respect you guys a lot. I've had many people who I respect a lot say they love Step Brothers. But what else was I going to say? There are other scenes. Like, I think Adam Scott's great in this movie. He's really good.
Yes.
I think whenever he's on scene, like just his kind of asshole persona is hilarious. And there's that one scene with Seth Rogen that I thought was really good as well when they're doing the job interview. And like John C. Reilly, like he's giving them the job. Like he gives them the job, and then John C. Reilly like farts for like 10. Okay, fart joke's not that funny, but then when Seth Rogen's like. But then when Seth Rogen's like, I could taste that. I could feel that in my teeth. I thought that was good. But there's just other stuff that I like.
Hold on, boys. I gotta come back because my.
All good. I think now. Listen, I normally also really like Richard Jenkins, the dad in this movie, who's in one of my favorite movies, Cabin in the Woods. He's funny in that.
Yeah, he is.
He's great. Yeah,
he's really funny in this too. He's great. Like when he tells him to shut the fuck up, when he's like, what if I come out of the shower and like your new wife is like, I've already been with the old bull and now I want to ride the right. And he's like, shut the fuck up.
I don't know. It didn't do much for me. I'm sorry. I wish it was funnier than it was. Like you describing it is funnier than the way the scene plays out to me. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah.
Time you want to take a swing at this?
There's also some other like. There's some other jokes that I think are kind of a little bit problematic, and that's the stuff with the therapist when he's in therapy and he just like keeps hitting on her, and she's like, "No, I have no interest in you at all," and then he just keeps going, and then she ends up liking him in the end. It's like, okay, so I guess
right.
I guess that's sexual harassment's funny.
That must happen a lot in therapy, I guess. But like. People must like get wrong relationship vibes from their therapist because they're talking about things for the first time. But like, yeah. I mean, I guess that's they're trying to make a joke out of that. I guess
that just doesn't do it for me. Like, I just don't really like the implication. Like, it's funny because he's like Will Ferrell and she's really attractive. This is, you know what I mean? It's just like it's kind of lowball. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, people always tell me about the final scene, how they think the final scene's really funny. And, he's singing on stage. And I'm like, is the joke just that it's Will Ferrell and it's funny because he's singing like Italian? Is it Italian or French? Like it's just another.
It's Italian.
Like that's why it's funny. Like it's just like a side
elevated incongruity piece of that you wouldn't expect. Yeah, the incongruity is the surprise.
I find it so easy. It's such an easy
that's comedy
joke.
Surprise mechanics, right? So like you mentioned like what are the technical reasons why that some people might find that funny is because like you don't expect a elevated opera song.
But I did expect it.
But you did, and so that's where they fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, it feels old. Like, I've watched comedies from like the 80s and 70s that have jokes that land. Airplane, and obviously Airplane. What's that other one? Hot Shots.
Airplane 2.
I haven't seen Airplane 2. Is it good?
Oh, it's just as good as Airplane. You should check it.
Okay. And there's another one with Val Kilmer. Top Secret. Like, they have great jokes in them, and they haven't aged at all. Fawlty Towers hasn't aged, I don't think, at all. But I don't know. I hadn't seen this movie before.
You never thought it was funny to begin with, so it didn't age. It can't age for you because it was bad off the jump. So it's probably not going to get better. Well, but
it turned out I hadn't even seen it. I hadn't even seen it. I'd seen clips of it.
Like the most of the jokes, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I think this movie is just so funny. I think everything about it works. I don't know. It's just baffling that you just don't think it's funny. Now with a lot of things that I watch repeatedly that I think are hilarious, I start to laugh at like different things, and I was catching myself laughing at different things, like and even now like the jokes that like are there to like be the funny part. I don't necessarily laugh at those parts anymore. I laugh at things around them that are just so absurd. Like when you mentioned the bunk bed thing. And he's like, "This is how we do it," like whatever, and that's funny. But then right before he jumps on top of the thing, he goes, "Hey, I forgot to ask you, do you like guacamole?" And that just makes me crack up.
I do.
It reminds me of family stuff too. The way they're like brothers. Like I've never had a stepbrother, but I could imagine there's that period of animosity that develops into a loyalty that's more big over time because that like conflict breeds the fucking loyalty later.
Welcome to Discords.
I also don't like
Welcome in,
that the
doo-doo.
movie kind of positions Richard Jenkins' character, the dad, as wrong. When I think he's 100% right every single time in this movie. Like, every single time I think he's correct and doing the right thing by them.
Why
Like,
do you think
they needed to
he's
move
wrong?
out.
I think.
But, like,
Why do you think
they
they
needed
set
to
him
move
up to
out.
be
They
wrong?
needed to,
I agree.
Yeah, they did.
But then by the end of the movie, it's like, no, they needed, like, okay, they found themselves, and then the movie's like, and then the movie basically says, this isn't who we are. We need to go back to being,
Well, no, they have to go apart to come back together again.
Yeah, but like then they have to give up on the jobs that they've done for themselves and everything. Like they have to go back to being the kind of the deadbeat
Artist.
I
think it was more of like being an
understand.
adult and doing adult things while not losing yourself in those things. So like 'cause at the end, they have their own business, they're doing their own things, but presumably they either stayed in the house and live in the house, or they are off doing their own thing. They're in relationships.
Right.
So
and
it's
they have the marriages that they have now. It's like Dirt Work, where the main characters are not really supposed to be heroes. They're just kind of like neutrals.
They built a cubby house for them out of the boat.
Yeah.
Well, it's a comedy. It's also
so they're living there.
Silly comedy.
So they're living at the house again together with the parents.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I thought that was such a stupid way to end the movie.
I know. Well, I mean, it's not. It's comedy.
I love and I guess I didn't really catch this until this watch. Of when I watched it today. I love the idea of what these two man-childs think an adult is supposed to be. Because when they're at the Catalina wine mixer and they're talking to each other, they're just having these absurd adult, I've been taking baby aspirin to make sure that I don't have a heart attack. And you're like, you got to do it. You really got to do it. It's like, it's so absurd, but it's like, that's what they think adults are like. And then they're shaking each other's hands, this and that, whatever. I like that. That made me laugh.
Okay. So I was watching this movie and, they have all the kind of heartfelt moments, but it made me, what am I trying to say? Have you guys seen Freddy Got Fingered? Tom Green's movie. This movie feels like what that movie was making fun of. Like this kind of absurd, like this comedy, but like that movie takes it to a whole other level. I actually find Freddy Got Fingered quite funny because it takes so many diversions, but then it also tries to bring it back to like this absurd, like heartfelt message, but it's making fun of that. Like when, you have this comedy where it's they're trying to meld the heartfelt with the comedy, and like it kind of it doesn't work for me, and I don't think it worked for Tom Green. Obviously this came out after Freddy Got Fingered, but he was clearly making fun of this subgenre of comedy that's kind of like it's meant to be feel good, but at the same time, like, it's an absurd comedy. And I just don't think it works in this case. And I think the reason why is exactly what Tom Green was pointing out with Freddy Got Fingered. I don't know if that makes sense at all. You know what I mean? Like it feels like everything that happens that's meant to be heartfelt, like, and saccharine, it felt kind of like obligated, because otherwise you don't really have a movie. You know what I mean? Like it felt like an obligation. Like it didn't feel natural to me. Like all the conflicts in this movie didn't feel natural. It felt like it was all extremely staged, and it was just like one scene after another, after another, after another, after another. Like it didn't feel like I had a structure or anything, much like Freddy Got Fingered, but except Freddy Got Fingered is making like a very salient point about it. And while I was watching it, it just reminded me of some of that. Yeah. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but
does the characters have development? Do the characters change over time? Does it have 3 acts? Yes, it has 3 acts. The characters develop.
I had way more than 3 acts. This felt like 5 or 6.
I felt like it started. I felt like it lost. Like jokes were stronger towards the middle and beginning, and then later they were spread out more.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the big piece was the wine mixer, and that. There were some nice jokes in there, but it was more like a summation of parts and like trying to close things. And like they had the musical bit, which is funny, but like this is the other thing. Once you've spent a lot of time with a movie like this, that scene's not going to hit anymore because it's not a surprise anymore. And like, I know what's happening, but I still enjoy like how they do it. And every time I watch it, I'm enjoying different parts
That's
of
the
it.
thing. Is like Time obviously still finds it funny. He's watched it 100 times.
Well, it's not that I don't find it funny. It's not like as excitingly funny as when you first see it because it reduces in surprise factor, but I still enjoy it. You know.
I don't know, because there's movies that I still find funny just on the face of it. Like I've watched Shaun of the Dead over and over again.
The
I've watched
Dead
Hot
scene is
Fuzz
still funny
over and over again. Yeah.
See, this is the thing. I don't fuck with Shaun of the Dead. I don't fuck with that whole
that's crazy.
director.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And
We've got to do that one next.
I stand on my craziness, and like that's why I'm not mad at JC right now because comedy is very subjective, and I like 99% of British stuff. But like, there's just fucking weird things about people and their brain, and like I want to laugh at everything, and like I try to find things that are funny in everything. But like, there's certain things that we all have that we just like. We have yums and yucks, and like yums and yucks are part of life, and like just like have them, and it's okay.
I mean, I sat down.
Somebody else's
I sat down to watch this movie. I was like, I want to laugh. Let's get into this. Let's go. And then I kind of like this was me for most of the movie. Just
poor Jason.
until Catherine Hahn showed up, and then I was like,
I would have loved to see you on opening night in the movie theater when this movie came out with all the people around you probably
laughing
because like those guys were at the peak of their popularity, and you know, and like this movie really was a big hit.
You know what? If you're in that scenario,
there like that, while everyone's laughing would be hilarious to get.
If you're in that scenario that he described, Prague, would you be laughing because other people are laughing, or do you kind of do your own thing?
Oh, I would be annoyed if they were all laughing like that, and I didn't think it was funny.
I was like,
I'd be like,
yeah.
Am I on Planet of the Apes right now? Or like, you know, one of those movies like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, or like is everyone like fucking fucked up right now? And like I do that all the time though. But like I stand on business. It's kind of like it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. I want to laugh.
You stand on business.
Yeah,
my
I love that phrase. Stand on business. It's so good.
That's what we're doing out in 2026.
Don't you know that I'm standing on business right now?
Stand on business.
Like this movie kind of reminds me.
Feelings.
Like it's kind of like, you know, when your friend like comes up to you, is like, "Come on, watch this YouTube video that I've showed you. Like it's so funny, dude."
Yeah.
And then like you watch it and you're like,
yeah, and you want to like support your friend. And you want to be like, oh shit, this is great. And you're ready to do that when they show it to you. And then you look at it and you don't want to like make a face because you don't want to ruin the rest of the
I'm gonna give you
that's what this movie felt like to me.
I understand, bro.
This is my courtesy hack. When someone shows you something and they hype it up, it's crazy, it's funny. All you do is this. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
That's all you do. That's all. And it works every time.
Yo, damn,
shit. Damn, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy. I gotta go to class, dog. Take it easy. Crazy.
It works every fucking time. I did. Like
another good I like is This Is the End with Michael Cera.
Awful.
I love that movie. I think that movie's hilarious.
Funny parts in that
movie. It's a funny movie.
There's a bit where Jonah, but like related to what you just said, like that's crazy is like the way Jonah Hill treats what's his name? It's like, bro, your references, Jay Baruchel. It's like your movie references are out of control, dude. Everyone knows that.
Everyone says,
everyone says your movie references are out of control.
There's another Adam
Jay
McKay film.
Baruchel's like, thanks, man.
I have a question. Serious question for JC about Adam McKay. Now. What about the film Don't Look Up? Because that was nominated for Best Picture.
Oh, he didn't like that one.
I did not like Don't Look Up.
I know he didn't like that.
I thought it was funny. I thought that movie was one of them. I love the improv scenes with like Jonah, like when they're doing the insult battles and stuff.
Why didn't you like it? Because it didn't go too far, or it didn't commit fully? Is that what you didn't like?
Well, not that it didn't commit fully, but it kind of just said a bunch of stuff that everyone knows already. Like it kind of felt like it was. It felt like it was.
Well, that's what
felt
like
really
means.
low. It felt really lowball and like I felt like it wasn't very insightful at all. It was trying to be, but we go through this every day watching Fox News. Like we don't need a movie that just replicates Fox News.
I'm just talking about the funny parts of it, though.
There are funny parts. I really like the joke the joke in Don't Look Up where like they keep charging for the in the White House. They keep charging for the food, the snacks that they're taking, like over and over again. They're like, wait, $250 for that? Like it's like what? Like every time. There are good stuff. There is good stuff, but I just found the whole movie to be really cloying and annoying.
I liked when that movie came out too. It was like at a time when there wasn't a lot of new big comedies and stuff. I think it was like during COVID, and it was like straight to video.
Yeah.
I even like
good.
Anchorman 2. Like I even like the second one. I thought the second one was pretty decent.
That's not bad, yeah.
But
I like Anchorman.
yeah.
It's just like,
And I liked his second like historical biopic movie after The Big Short. I liked Vice, the one about Dick Cheney that Christian Bale played. I like that one too. Yeah, I think Adam McKay is a really talented director. He's got some really good editing chops as well. Again, I love the other guys. There's that scene where The Rock and Dwayne Johnson, they're chasing
the same person. The Rock and Dwayne Johnson, same person.
Sorry, The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. They're on the
same person.
They're on the roof.
That movie again. I don't know why I don't remember it.
You know what's funny? I fell asleep in theaters in that movie.
What? That movie's
hilarious. I
was
just tired, and I never went back to see it.
Okay. And recent movies that made me laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Recent movies that made me laugh a lot. Obviously, Game Night is a big one. I mentioned that every time.
That's a good movie.
Their second movie as well. Their Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Vehicle?
No, it's Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams is Game Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that directing duo's third film, Dungeons and Dragons, with who's in that movie? Justice Smith and the other Chris, but not Chris Evans. Chris Pine. That movie's quite funny as well. Like, I'm just going through a bunch of I feel like I'm just listing off comedies.
I've heard the movie's pretty good.
Yeah, it is good. It's really good. Yeah, it's just like I find the way that they deliver jokes in those movies just way funnier than the way they do in Step Brothers. I think I find visual comedy to be a lot funnier than just like saying stuff, just like yelling.
There's a lot of visual comedy in this, like just a blind neighbor who's dressed like Hitler with the fucking German Shepherd. I mean, that is kind of funny obvious because he's blind. I know, but the obviousness is kind of part of the funniness too. Like
it says here too that Adam McKay has a credit for the screenplay of Ant-Man.
Yes, he did.
Punched it up.
That was after the original director left.
It was originally Edgar Wright, and then Adam McKay was going to direct it, and then he dropped out as well.
Sucks, and he had to fix it.
It doesn't suck. Oh my god,
Edgar Wright is one of the most talented visual directors.
Got him.
That's crazy.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Damn it.
Like I know he's a good guy. I don't dislike him.
You didn't like any of the Cornetto trilogy? You didn't like Hot Fuzz?
He's reminds me of Benny Hill for some reason. I don't fuck with Benny Hill either.
Okay, fair enough. But you didn't like Baby Driver? I mean, that movie's marred with
I like Baby Driver,
but Baby Driver.
Baby Driver is different.
I like Baby Driver a lot.
It's good because it's not a comedy.
Well, no.
You directed Running Man? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the new one. I haven't seen it.
I
heard
didn't know you directed it. I heard it wasn't great.
Last time Soho, I like that movie a lot.
I like that movie too. Yeah. I like that movie more than most people like.
The funniest show I've seen that could be a movie is The Chair Company on HBO.
Oh yeah, Tim Robinson.
And I can't wait to see Tim Robinson make movies because I feel like he's gonna pour some bangers out. Bigger movies. He did. What was the name of that movie that he made? Right, we saw
Friendship.
HBO. Which one?
The Friendship. I heard that was good.
Friendship. That's a banger. What a banger. To me, he's the best. He tickles my funny bone the most right now.
Yeah, The Chair Company is amazing.
Amazing.
What do you guys think of Nathan Fielder?
Great.
Hilarious.
You like Nathan? I love him. I love him so much.
I love how he learns to fly a fucking 747 for his show. That's the kind of commitment that I fuck with, right? Because he's like, nobody expects that. And that's the surprise mechanic. And his really intelligent, all the construction and
I think we've hit upon. I think that's what we've hit upon. I think while I watched this movie, I felt like every joke was just so obvious, and I was like, okay. But then, all of these other guys, all of these other movies that I'm watching,
which is funny, but it's
that I find funny, is stuff that I feel they're very creative. I found this movie really uncreative with its jokes. I just didn't. Everything I was like, okay, this is gonna. All right.
The performances save the jokes too, because I think they're a lot of the jokes I feel like come from the two main actors, right? I feel like they're writing a lot of, they're improving, and I think they're really. I enjoy how they do. I think John C. Reilly.
The jokes between John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell, they didn't really even feel like jokes. They just felt like two brothers just fucking with each other the entire time, and that's what I liked about it.
And
very
I
natural
did like
performance.
Yeah,
I felt like
I
they
thought
were
it
just
was Hit
saying,
Home.
like, it felt like they were doing like a part of this. I think was improv, but I felt like that
Yeah.
was their crutch. Is just they're improving, so they have to yell it. You know what I mean?
No,
Like I felt like this. That's how I felt.
No, because they're acting like
They
boys.
were just
Boys
yelling it
yell
for
in the
most of this
house. This is
movie.
the thing. They're trying to be boys that they're men,
And that's
that are boys, right?
annoying.
And so they act. I know, but that's the whole. Like you probably should have never even pressed play then, because like that's the conceit. They're acting immature, and so that triggers you. And so like I'm trying to think of other movies that are like that. Like we saw that movie Ready to Rumble. That's about men who are boys as well, right?
He didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't love that
He
movie.
didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah. But I don't know. I find
You have to
like
give
I was
yourself to the movie sometimes, though.
yeah, I was ready. I was like sitting down. I was
ready?
like, I'm ready. But like most of the emotions that I felt for these two guys was just kind of sadness. I kind of felt bad for them. Yeah, it felt more like a
It's that too.
tragedy than a comedy. Like I was watching it like, okay, this is just kind of sad. Like I didn't find it funny, man. I just found it kind of like, yeah, and that was, an hour and 45 minutes of that. Just with a few breaks in between where I was like, oh, I like this other character. Seth Rogen, Catherine Hahn, Eric.
So I googled movies like this movie, right? And we already got Anchorman, Talladega Nights, which you haven't seen that one yet, and then the other
No, I
guys.
haven't.
Campaign.
But then it lists a couple other movies that I'm wondering if you like. So there's Old School.
Haven't seen it.
Wedding Crashers.
Love Wedding Crashers. I think Wedding Crashers is great.
Pineapple Express.
I haven't seen Pineapple Express.
Okay. This Is the End. You talked about that already.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Rod.
Haven't seen it.
Love Hot Rod.
Hot Rod is so good.
Hot Rod's a banger.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I love Dodgeball. I think Dodgeball's
great.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I haven't seen it in
though.
a long time. I actually really like Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. I think they're great.
Yeah. Superbad.
Love Superbad.
Yeah. Okay.
Superbad's a classic.
Tropic
Thunder is one of the best comedies. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this one
like
doesn't feel like those movies.
What about Stripes? What about
Bill
Bustin'
Murray?
Loose?
No.
You've never heard of Stripes with Bill Murray? Okay, these are classic. Like Bustin' Loose is Gene Hackman and Richard Pryor. It's amazing. Like Trading Places with Richard Pryor.
I've
where
heard
he
that's
like
good.
pretends to be. Okay, well,
heard
those
that's
are
good.
other
Yeah.
movies.
That's Eddie Murphy, isn't it?
Yeah, what did I say? Pryor again? Murphy.
Yeah, it's Murphy and
Murphy
Ackroyd,
and
Yeah.
Judd, whatever his fucking name.
Apatow.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Trading Places is a good place, and Bustin' Loose is a good place to see something from like the early '80s.
I've also heard Swingers is good with John Favreau.
It's okay. I don't know if it stands up anymore because it was very indie. It was great when it was made because it's a very low budget, but like I don't know if it stands up because it's kind of like the
movie.
same.
Now I wanna say the movies that this movie reminded me of, which I didn't want it to, but it did, was like Adam Sandler comedies. It reminded me of Grown Ups.
Really?
Grown Ups too. Yeah. Which I'm not.
I don't
a
like
fan
fucking
of.
Adam Sandler shit. Usually.
Yeah, I don't like Adam Sandler either, but that's what this movie
I like
reminded
the old
me
school
of.
stuff.
The old school Sandler was good. Yeah.
Happy Gilmore and the early stuff.
Yeah,
like
Happy Gilmore's okay.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison is funny.
I don't like Billy Madison.
You don't like it when men don't act their age, is what we're finding out.
That's what it is.
And I love that because like I don't ever act my age.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm just teasing you.
What's the other one?
You like the way I do it.
Either.
Wedding singer either. That's crazy.
No.
The Wedding
Click.
Singer?
What was that?
It
Click?
was cute.
Yeah.
Click.
Drew Barrymore has good chemistry with Adam Sandler, and I like their there's 3 movies with them, right?
Yeah.
Right. The one in Hawaii and
51st Dates.
Yeah.
Well, just go with it. Yeah, that's what this movie reminds me of. Like, just go with it. And 51st Date. I'm still confused about that. I've said this on the podcast before, how there's a scene that there's a scene from one of those 2 movies that plays on that used to play in ads all the time, but like they play in like First Dates, they'd have an ad. Oh, it's coming up this weekend, and there's a scene where Adam Sandler falls on a he's on a tightrope or something, or on a tall bridge, and he hits his nuts and he goes, and that shot. They put that shot in both advertisements for both movies.
For both movies?
And for both movies. And I haven't bothered to go back and figure out which one it's actually from.
Which one?
I don't even, from 51st Dates, or just go with it. Like, it's from one of those 2 movies. But when they were showing ads for it, they put that shot.
I think they both take place in Hawaii. Maybe. Maybe just something he did again. He's like, it's funny the first time.
Did it? But it's the same. I'm telling you, it's the same shot. Like, it's the same. It's literally the same shot. It's him hitting his balls and
crazy.
going, and then it goes 51st dates, or and then
It's really funny.
just go with it. And I don't know which one it is. I'm
Funny
gonna
they
have
kept
to
doing
watch
it
them.
to do all his movies.
Yeah.
Waterboy.
Ass though. And,
Grown
like,
ups.
I don't know why they're so cheesy now, and like they're so like they neutered all the Adam Sandler movies, and like they're just a bunch of like, oh, you remember David Spade, and you remember Chris Rock, and you
Mhm.
remember him, and you remember him, and there's no fucking fun. It's all cornball shit.
What this
Like,
movie
I don't know what
reminded me
happened.
of. That's what this movie reminded me of. Like,
No,
I
it's
don't get
not,
how
JC.
you guys
That's crazy.
don't.
Listen,
That's
you know
crazy.
how funny I am, and if
crazy.
I say something's funny, JC, it's got to be okay, right? You know that,
Like,
right?
there's. Yeah, I mean, there's scenes that they're just like.
Rash
They're just
Johnson.
yelling, and it just reminds you of the scene
Yeah,
where the
that's what I
deer
do.
walks in, grown-ups too, and starts
That's
pissing in
what
his
Lance.
mouth. And he's like,
That's what Lance does.
that's like.
That's literally
He
Lance.
yells.
That's literally Lance.
I mean,
Literally,
yeah,
Lance
I
learned
guess,
to
yeah.
perform from Step Brothers, and I love it. And like,
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Just turn down your
Yeah, I don't know, man.
headphones.
This movie, when I was looking at the IMDb credits, whatever, this was like, I think this is the second movie in like the string of movies where Will Ferrell just had really good movies back to back. I think the next one after this, I think was Anchorman,
Mhm.
or the Anchorman was first, can't remember, but it's like this.
Mhm.
But yeah, this, I mean, I absolutely love this movie. I still like it. I think it's a very quotable movie. All these lines I use like daily. They're just funny to me.
Can I say something? Please don't quote movies anymore. Just make your own materials.
No, fuck that.
No, because that's
I'll
not
say it
it,
to you.
doggy.
It's like inside jokes.
I don't care.
No,
Make
I-
your own jokes. Please
I do make my
continue.
own
I'm going to
jokes.
stop. I'm sorry I give you a
God damn
sidebar.
it.
I know you do, but I just want you to be the best.
But this movie also opened up a couple actors that I adore now. Catherine Hahn, I absolutely love her. I think she's
My
great in a lot of
God.
things that I've seen her in.
Mm.
But firstly and foremost, the one person that I absolutely attached to in this movie, and I loved the moment I saw him, was Adam Scott, because he's just a perfect douche. He's just
great.
a little asshole. Flame made the comment like, I think every family needs a Derek, and I was like, where's only me and my sister? Am I the Derek? She was like,
I don't
know.
think so.
I was like, God damn it. Yeah, when I saw this movie, he was obviously hilarious in this movie. He's great. He's a standout. The whole singing scene when they're singing in the car, the Sweet Child of Mine, that's hilarious.
That's all right.
That little kid I wanted to punch in the face so much, little boy.
Oh, no, that is hilarious, JC.
It's
When the
hilarious.
whole
was
family
alright.
is
Yeah.
singing and they're
And then
doing it
Catherine
in
Hahn's
fucking...
singing, and he's like, "You're so flat. You don't even look
That
good."
was
when
the
you're
best
singing."
part of that scene, is
Bro,
when he's
that's
like,
a
you're so
technical
flat.
scene,
The
though,
rest of
JC,
it, like,
but like you can't just like improv that. You have
That's
to work
great,
on
yeah.
that.
yeah, but
But
I
Adam
just
Scott-
kind
See,
of,
what are
I
we
thought it was
doing?
okay. I thought it was
Yeah.
Oh my
okay.
god!
There's-
No,
I
it's
was
there's
just
a
good.
watching it
couple
like,
That's funny, dude.
I saw Adam Scott in this movie. I fell in love with him. Then I saw him in something else, and he was like kind of like a similar character. They kind of play that character, and then I kind of like watched more, in Party Down. He's a different character. He's more reserved.
mm-hmm.
And I've just been watching all of his stuff. Whenever he comes out with stuff, I'll check it out, whatever. But it's led to eventually Severance, which I think is a fantastic show. I think he is amazing in it. I don't know why he hasn't won a Golden Globe or anything. He's just fantastic.
Parks and Rec too.
Parks and Rec. He was hilarious in it. Yeah,
He's
had a
one of the
great
best
run.
shows ever.
yeah.
I love that show. I
Yeah.
love.
I
That
love
show.
his depiction of depression in that show. It's so accurate. It's hilarious.
Mhm.
When he's
Mouse Rap for
making
life,
the clay
dog.
model, like he's doing claymation, and he's like
Yeah.
works for 3 weeks on it, and then he
That
plays
show
it, and it's like
He's
two
obsessed
It's
with
so
seconds.
much better than The
calzones.
Office.
Say it
Like,
It
The
again.
was better
Office
than The
is
Office.
good,
It was
but
better than The Office. It was better than
That
The
show
Office.
has so many great character storylines, and you care about the characters, and like you rooting for the relationship between April
Mm-hmm.
and fucking what's his face,
Chris Pratt. Yeah.
Chris Pratt
Pratt.
is so good. Like
Burt
we love
Mac,
Fat
Andy.
Chris. Bring back Fat Andy, Chris Pratt.
Mhm.
We miss him, and
That
like
Andy Dwyer. Yeah.
and like everyone, and like Ron is hilarious, right? He's the
See,
fucking tough guy.
in The
Their
Office,
relationship,
there were
yeah.
so many characters, but you only really liked like 3 or 4 of them, or maybe 5. But the others were just in The Office.
Yeah.
With Parks and Rec, you
Stanley.
loved every
Like
character.
every
Every character
character.
you love.
What a
Yeah, you care about every
meticulously
character.
crafted program.
Yeah. One of my favorite shows of all time.
Shout out to my
One
boy
love.
Jeremy Jam. Love you, Jeremy Jam.
So, and there's a few like character actors in this that I wish they utilize more of. Like Ken Jeong's in this, like for one scene.
Ken Jeong, yeah.
He doesn't really do anything. There's Google's in this movie. Google, the guy who plays Google, is a guy in College Humor. He's one of the interviewers as well.
Which
You
one's
got- He's one of the interviewers when they're going
Yes,
for
yes,
job
yes, yes, yes,
interviews.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
he's
Yeah.
Google on College
He's
Humor.
the one that they interview.
Yeah, yes, yeah, that's right.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I actually like that scene. I thought that was pretty decent. Yeah. But no, are we ready to sum up?
Yes.
So I
Maybe.
guess so.
Well, I have to
Let's
say
go.
one more thing. Roman Polanski. But other than
Okay.
that, yes.
Yeah. So I wish I liked this more than I did. I came into this and then I realized I hadn't actually seen it. I'd seen stuff from it and just heard about it and heard about how funny it was. And I kind of watched it and just lightly. Captain Han comes on. That's hilarious. Then
Stay golden, pony
Adam
boy.
Scott, Adam Scott has some good lines, but for the most part, I kind of found this gratingly unfunny. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 30 out of 100.
Are you done? 30 out of 100. This is a
Fucking
date night
crazy.
movie. This is a great movie for you and your girl to laugh with and relax, and then you're gonna make beautiful love, because that's the kind of movie it is, and that's how they market it, and it's also tuned to people in their early to mid 20s when it comes out. And it's also like, is it a collection of skits that end up being a movie? Well, I think that Adam McKay is expert enough to create a film out of this movie. And I do enjoy like all the interactions. This wasn't a movie where I was looking at my watch. I'm like, okay, like it's got to be over soon. There wasn't
I
like
was.
that happens. I know, JC, but like that happens in some movies where like there's like they try 2 or 3 jokes that don't work in a row. And like that seems to happen to you. But for me, and for whatever reason, who knows the weird mystery that is humor and comedy and the like I enjoy it still. I give it a 85. It's a perfect movie to end the night in a kissing situation.
I've seen this movie 100 times. Every time it's on, if it's on something, if someone's watching it, I will sit down and watch it. I forgot what the instance was. There was something where someone was watching it on. I can't. It was like, I think it was on in the background when I was talking to Flame, and I was just quiet listening to it through her phone, and I'm just laughing while I'm driving home from work, and I'm just
Looking over the
laughing
shoulder.
because I can hear it.
I will never understand.
It's so funny. The sum of its parts. I love all the people in this. The guy that plays the dad. What was his name again?
Richard Jenkins.
Ron Jeremy.
Every time I see him, I'm like, hey, that's Mr. Doback. When I see him in anything. You said it earlier. Amazing. Cabin Fever. Right? Is that the movie?
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the
Cabin
Woods.
Fever.
Whatever. Oh, Cabin Fever is a different movie.
Not
Cabin in the
Eli
Woods.
Roth.
Yeah.
Eli Roth
Cabin in the
when they're
Woods.
peeling their skin off.
Banger movie. Absolute
Yeah.
banger
Yes,
movie.
it is.
I'm going to bring that movie on at some point. But yeah.
And then the great Mary Steenburgen. Fantastic. Married to Ted Danson. She's great. She's fantastic in this.
Very cute.
Yeah, I absolutely love this movie. I will watch it forever and ever and quote it and laugh at the dumbest parts, and it's just
You can
hilarious
keep
to
quoting
me.
it. I decided it's okay.
Nope.
You're
Monocle.
gonna grandfather it in.
Quotes.
But
Starting
no more.
now.
Like, don't start a new quote book of a new movie. Like, if you get a
Okay.
new one, like, no, listen,
that's fair.
I
You know what?
quote
That's
shit
fair.
all the time.
That's
Like,
fair.
what are you talking
That's
about?
fair.
It's part of life. Enjoy
That's fair.
yourself.
I'm
That's
gonna
all
give
that
it
matters.
a 93 out of 100.
Boom.
And you haven't just bumped it up to make up for the loss of my score.
And then Duda
Yeah,
Square
but-
says,
No.
yes, she
Okay.
was super cute in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Who, Mary Steenburgen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Ted Danson's wife,
Ted-
right?
yeah.
Ted
Mhm.
and Mary are just the most fun
And
couple.
I love Ted Danson. He's
I
so
love Ted
good.
and Mary
He's so
together
good.
most of all because
In
they're
The
so
Good Place?
cute.
The Good Place.
They're so healthy and
Chef's
strong,
Kiss.
and Mary
Good Place
and
is
Ted
probably
stay in shape.
one of the best ever written TV shows of all time.
The
At
Good
least the
Place,
first season. The first
The whole
season.
thing.
I haven't gotten- I never got-
seasons.
Fucking thing.
deep enough into it to ever
Fucking
like
so
find any
good.
joy
So
in it. So I
good.
don't know. I think I saw a couple episodes. It didn't.
So
It
good.
was. I don't know. I have to
Fair
try
enough.
it again. I don't. Is there like a particular episode that's a banger or something? Maybe I have to
Watch
all
find
first
of it.
season. First season.
all of it.
Just watch
Watch
the first season.
You'll
Okay.
get hooked.
Anyway.
I'll have to go to a clinic and wean myself from it.
Yeah.
I love him in
Guys,
Curb
come
Your
on.
Enthusiasm. Ted Danson is my favorite because they
Yeah.
kind of
yeah,
are themselves. Ted,
She's in it.
like,
She's
do
in
you
it
like
too.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, JC, or is that just
I haven't seen it.
corny-
I haven't seen
What?
it. I haven't seen
You
Curb Your
better
Enthusiasm.
report to
I
HBO
need to.
Max tomorrow
That's
and
crazy.
start watching that because that is the funniest
That's
shit.
crazy. It's
It's
I've heard
so
really
funny.
good. I've heard
Like
it's
if
really
you don't
good.
like that, then like that's tough. I really enjoy that.
I haven't seen it, so I'm excited to watch it.
Duda Square says she looks like a whore. Oh my god, and that's what he likes. Well, welcome to chat. Well,
Nice.
you know, I don't think
Nice.
she looks like that doo-doo. That's not very nice, is it?
I think he's talking about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, see,
Well, I like that. Listen, you would pay to have sex with me? That's a compliment,
I mean,
especially at my age.
Think about it.
How much would you pay? Let's go around.
With you?
Yeah.
To have sex with
300.
you?
300.
Yeah.
$300?
Full night, boyfriend experience, a
Ooh,
dinner.
ooh.
Suit, like I'm gonna take you to the wharf. We're gonna walk around. I'm gonna buy you something cute, like a necklace, and I'm gonna dress you and treat you special. And then I'm gonna bathe you when we get home, prepare you for the ceremony, and then I'm gonna make love to you like you've never experienced. You don't have to do anything, and you're just like
15
moving
million.
through time space.
Is it extra to make love?
15 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not enough, but keep going. Try. Now you're like, oh my god, should I keep pushing the price up?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have an auction. Maybe we should have a Twitch love auction. You know?
Yeah, that'd be a little work.
What do we got I'm like knocking them dead.
What do we got?
No, what before we do that, what have you guys been watching? What have you been reading? What have you been consuming?
I'll start since I always have nothing to say. I'm watching Dawson's Creek. It's going hard. We're in season 3. And I just love to see Michelle Williams come into her own as an actor. And you can see after like 15 episodes, their performances are so much better. And it's interesting to watch a show all the way through like that, like a couple episodes a day. And it's just, it's like something you don't have to like really lock into because it's like at the end of the day, it's a daytime drama.
What season are you in? What season are you in?
3.
Okay.
Like early in 3. But I've been having fun with that. And then there's this stupid Iran war, which is on a hiatus. And I don't know when it's coming back. But like they got everyone addicted. And they're like, oh, we'll be back in 2 weeks. We haven't written any episodes. Like, how do you get to this point in the season? You haven't written the rest of the thing.
What about the blockade?
I don't believe them.
What about the double blockade? We're blockading a blockade.
What if it's all improv?
Right? How does that work in this plot? I don't understand what a double blockade does for the problem.
Listen, it makes Phantom Menace seem more relevant than it ever has.
Like I feel something crazy is going to happen in the next couple of days to make this thing. Like you're going to see some crazy pop off. So
yeah,
George Lucas, he was ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time.
American Graffiti.
Well, I've just been continuing to read the Odyssey. They've just run into Circe, who's a goddess, a trickster goddess, who was turning all of their who's going to be played by Charlize Theron in the movie.
Oh yeah, it's a sexual goddess right there.
Isn't Circe the bitch from Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yeah,
she's
same name.
Bad queen.
Same name.
Yep,
but no, Basically Odysseus. You guys don't mind being spoiled a 2,000-year-old novel.
It's only been 2,000
You've read it?
years. Right?
You've read the Odyssey? So yeah, she turns all of his crew into pigs, and so he shows up and is like, "Listen, I need you to swear an oath that if I sleep with," because that's all she wants. She just wants to sleep with him, Odysseus. So he's like, "If I sleep with you, you will let all of my crew go and you'll treat them with respect." And she's like, "Yeah, okay." And then they just sleep together. Like, damn, what a...
It's more than that. When you make love to a goddess, bro, it's more than just sleeping, dog. There's no sleeping.
Listen, he's got a wife at home. I was a little like, Odysseus just seemed...
but he's trying to save wives.
He was rearing. He didn't seem too, bothered by it. He was just like,
the sequel to The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe has that exact same story, almost scene for scene. The second book...
What?
I think
Prince
it's called
Caspian.
Prince Caspian, where they have that whole section where they're turned into animals in the kingdom and they have to go to the island.
Yeah, I think I remember that. I loved the movie. Like, as a kid, I loved Prince Caspian. That was like
the books are really good. I read the books when I was young.
I read Prince Caspian,
really
the book.
great.
I didn't read the first one. I just skipped it because I love the movie so much.
Those are great books for kids. They really are well written and really fun.
I need to read them. Greta Gerwig's got the silver chair. She's making the silver chair for Netflix. I'm excited for that. Yeah.
Oh, that's tasty. I wonder if Lance will come in and play Tumnus in one of these. That would be perfect.
That'd be sick. Yeah, he'd nail it. But yeah, so she's the first movie she's making is apparently The Silver Chair, which is the first novel, right? Or is it The Magician's Nephew?
Yeah. The first novel is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
No.
And then the second one is Prince. It's not?
No, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe's the second one. The first book is the
Golden something, right?
No, I thought it was The Magician's
Nephew.
Nephew.
That shit? I read it when I was like 10. That's the problem.
Hold on. Let's have a look.
It gets the kind of derivative by the third and fourth and fifth ones, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, The Magician's Nephew is the first one.
Magician's Nephew.
I thought so.
Oh my god.
I think that's the one. I think that's the that Greta Gerwig's doing. I'm excited for it.
Did you read
It's
the
gonna be
Black
good.
Cauldron books when you were a kid? They made a Disney movie out of one of them, The Chronicles of Prydain, which are it's like a young adult Arthurian, but through Welsh mythology. They're
No,
really good. They're
I've
kind
heard
of
the
like
movie's good.
It's
There's a
okay,
movie,
but the
right?
books are bangers. Boyd
Is the
Alexander wrote
movie-
these books.
The movie's Ralph Bakshi, am I wrong? The Black Cauldron?
It's a beautiful movie, actually. As far as it's a Disney, animation movie. I think it's like late 80s or something. But I had read the books when I was really young, and so it kind of ruined me for the movie because they can never like do with the books are very.
Mhm.
It's almost like a Lord of the Rings, but for younger people. But
I was
like
wrong.
all
It's-
Welsh mythology, and it's fun.
Yeah,
It's
I was
good.
wrong.
Good
It's
characters.
not Ralph Bakshi. It's Ted Berman and Richard Rich. Richard Rich. His name's Richard Rich.
Richie
Wow.
Rich.
Richie Rich. But no, next what we're watching next it's not next week, it's actually this Saturday. It's my birthday on the 21st next week.
How old are you going to be?
28. 28 years old.
I think
You
this
guys
is
are
an inappropriate friendship. Do you know that? I am so much older than you, right? It's like I'm too old to be friends
We're
with
not
a
allowed to
young
be
Are we
lady.
grooming
friends.
him?
Are we grooming him? Is a question that people.
I'm scared now. Now I'm
I'm
questioning
just
everything.
teasing.
People have asked that. That is a question people have asked.
But
See,
no,
I
so
feel like we're all
gonna
the
be
same age, though. Is that my fuck up? Because like I don't think of you guys as like, oh, this
You
one
think
doesn't
of
know
us as
anything about
contemporaries.
1985. I don't know, bro. I can't think like that because then you'd be constantly like be aware of it, and then you really couldn't enjoy yourself, and so you
Yeah.
just have to like be yourself.
But it's good. We've got like all the generations, right? Like we got my generation.
Yeah,
we
I
need to
guess.
get a Gen Zer on this podcast.
I'm
Like
Gen X.
we need
It's
to get
not
a
that
Gen
bad.
Zer.
Aren't you Gen Z?
What Gen
I'm
are
Gen
you?
Z.
Why?
Oh no, wait. No.
Are
I
you
thought I
X?
was
I'm
I thought I
Generation
was
Sex.
I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial.
I'm a
That's
millennial.
terrible.
You're not a
I would
millennial,
be too
time,
embarrassed
mate.
to
I'm a
tell anyone
millennial.
else I'm a
I'm a
millennial.
millennial. Yeah.
I'm so lost. I don't know which one I am. Maybe I am Z. Who's under me? I thought you were Y.
Gen
Prags.
Z, so you should be
XY,
X.
I thought
You should be
I
I
X.
thought
think
you
it
were
was
a boomer,
XYZ.
Prag. I thought you were a boomer.
No, dog. I was born in '73. That's a Gen Sex. I was like '90s
Gen
is my
Sex.
peak.
Gen
Kurt
Sex,
Cobain
yeah.
era. Like '93 is when our peak was. So like that's a sexy generation. I don't know. We're like punks. We're iconoclasts. We push boundaries. Like very artsy
Important
fartsy.
era.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop, metal, grunge.
By the
all
way,
those things.
I'm
came
still
to-
watching Dodger baseball and watching 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, nice. How's that
You guys
going?
didn't ask what I was watching, so whatever.
How many episodes of 90 Day Fiance come out in a week? And I was just wondering.
Was that one? Just one.
Is it
I
like
didn't
a
finish what
Wednesday
I-
show? Like
yeah.
what night is that on?
Monday nights.
And do they like
To be
have a
honest-
whole collection of shows on that night, like 8, 9, 10?
It's just
That's
one.
just
Just
how
one.
they do it.
Just one show.
Interesting.
JC, what we say?
I just realized I didn't even finish like what I've
Yeah,
been
see?
consuming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
After the Odyssey.
I'm
I
still
thought you were
playing
consuming
Oblivion.
scarf hats.
I'm still playing Oblivion.
Mhm.
I just finished
Oh,
the
that's
Dark
right.
Brotherhood quest line. That is
Mhm.
such a good quest line. I mean, it makes you do stuff that you don't want to do, but it's like, it's
You can spoil.
part of it. It's good. Well,
You're
you
playing
have
the
to
old one
kill
or remastered?
remastered, but
Okay.
yeah.
well, that's
I like
what they do.
remastered.
Like pillars.
That you have to kill everyone in the whole, like in your organization, all these
Everyone.
people that you become fond of, and then
That's what I'm trying to do on Twitch.
and then you start getting like drops, like you pick up a note and then you go kill someone, and then you pick up another note from somewhere else, go kill someone, and then it turns out that someone had been giving you the wrong notes, like someone had been
shit.
intentionally, so you'd been killing off accidentally the whole Dark Brotherhood.
Whoa,
but you
what a
didn't
twist.
know. Yeah, it was crazy. It was really good.
That's
That's
cool,
crazy.
bro.
No.
I wish Bethesda could make games like that still.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like-
We'll see.
What is the problem out here, dog?
But
Next,
next,
I want to say something about narrative problems in games. It's just like it's taking like they start to get good again, and like no matter how you feel about The Last of Us, at least they try to create a big narrative quilt with complicated things, and like it's like I feel like after COVID, it's like video games just like really took a fucking dump truck ride into the stories. The narratives are not as good.
I've heard Alan Wake 2 is really good. Like the story in that game is really
Well, I
good.
guess I should know more about all the games before I pop off, huh?
But
I guess.
yeah, so it's my birthday next week. I'm very excited. We're going to be doing one of my favorite films. It came out not long ago, actually, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is going to be one of my favorite films of all time. And that's Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's the second Puss in Boots movie, the second after Shrek 2. I'll talk more about my relationship with Puss in Boots next week.
You're not the first one I've heard say this, JC, because one of my stream fathers, Wayback HD, who's also a filmmaker, went to film school at Northeastern, also lauds this film. And says it's one of the best films made in the last 10 years.
I've heard good things about it too.
Yeah. So I love this movie, and I was shocked at how good it was because I wasn't expecting anything from it. I expected DreamWorks to kind of cash in on Puss in Boots like they did the first Puss in Boots movie, which is still okay. It's not bad, but yeah, it completely surprised me. So
is this available
I'm looking
to
forward
rent,
to talking about.
or do you have to get Disney Plus for this, or do I have to get a secret copy?
I don't know.
Definitely not Disney Plus. Definitely not.
No, it's
right.
DreamWorks.
It's not Disney. Oh, it's DreamWorks.
No,
so I
it's
should
not
probably get it
DreamWorks.
on Amazon. All right.
I'll see what I need to get it on. But no, I'm really excited to talk about this movie because it kind of just knocked my socks off. So we'll see how we go. It's my birthday. Birthday special.
Is it going to be your birthday on Saturday? Like actual Saturday?
Boots.
No, my birthday.
I want to do my voice for you, JC, all the time.
My birthday's on Tuesday, but we don't do videos on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay.
They don't celebrate birthdays in Australia. Tell Chad about that. What you're supposed to do is you have to give a gift to everyone in the community, or you don't celebrate your birthday. And it's like Hobbits.
By the way, if you have Peacock, it is on Peacock.
I don't have Peacock, bitch.
Well,
who has time to pay $19 to fucking Peacock?
At least you can rent it for less than $20.
I can rent it on
Amazon.
Apple TV.
I'm good.
Amazon.
I'm good.
All right. Amazon and Apple TV's chill.
All right.
Do I have to watch the first Puss in Boots to understand this one?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is there a
good to watch
one?
Shrek 2?
I've seen Shrek 2.
I have seen all the Shrek films, and I've always been delighted by them.
Maybe Shrek 2. You don't need to watch the first. Maybe just so you know who Kitty Softpaws is.
Maybe I'll go to YouTube and get a refresher course.
But it, it does its thing without needing it. So
before we leave,
and its thing is creaming in your face.
I want to repeat a funny joke that Flame had.
Okay.
Because it was so stupid, and she needs credit for.
It's not stupid.
Every joke, every banger joke, she needs credit for it. But I told her, my God, I remember watching this movie in theaters, and she goes, "We saw it in theaters," and I go, "Yeah, we saw it in theaters when it first came out." And she goes, "I don't think JC was even born then."
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Which made me laugh.
Little bro JC every time you can chat.
The movie came out while I was in high school. It was while I was in.
You said you're
actually,
28 years old. I'm
school.
like, what year was I 28? I was 28 in 99.
It's 11 years ago.
So that just
That's like
shows
the year
you,
after I was born.
Before the internet even existed, I was fucking your age, son. So like, there's so many more things I know. It's crazy how many skill trees I've filled out and all the DLC.
So that means we need to weight your score higher based on age, right?
Experience, yeah.
Experience points.
See you guys Saturday. Bye.
Bye.